Yep, you guessed it right. This is not the professional setup you are used to seeing on this channel. Actually, I've got guests at my home and I barely have got a breathing space, right? But despite everything, I'm not gambling with my consistency. So here is a quick and crisp and effective video for you. Let me start with the story about me. See, I had this idea of creating content around the genre HalfWit is based on for more than a year now. It took me millions of pushes to come to this place. Back in the day, when I was not putting out content, I was writing them, reciting them in front of the mirror, slapping myself on for failures, and was retrying to bring out the best. But there was something that was always stopping me. A fear that was born out of skepticism of my self-worth. Am I good enough? Will people want to listen to me? If yes, what will be the reason? I'm just another regular teenager. There will be a lot of hate. People will nitpick and criticize me. Will I be able to handle such gruesome on me? Man, I'm telling you, I had an encyclopedia full of such random questions that just not only reduced my self-worth / self-esteem, but tarnished them to the ground. But there's something I did which helped me walk past that phase. And it is actually easier than you think of. The number one secret to letting go of such fear is one simple phrase. Fuck it, let's do it anyways. You see, as humans, we have hardwired our brain to be in the zone, the comfort zone. Our brain just hates hard questions and hard choices and hard decisions. The moment it is faced with something hard and uncomfortable, it just brings out all his army and battleship and aircraft to the ground. It'll do everything to hold you back in the comfort zone. Because like its name suggests, there's comfort in the comfort zone. Humans royally hate change. As a matter of fact, middle class dominate the human society at large. You see, mere bhai, he who has something doesn't run for everything. He who has nothing has hunger for things ranging from some to everything. And that is why there is a plethora of stories about people going from rags to riches, from 0 to 100, from a 0 to being a hero. But there's rarely stories about people going from 60 to 80 or 95. This is because the human brain loves to work till the point it is satisfied. And when the satisfactory saturation point is hit, the brain generally pauses there for a break, but ends up building a house in there. Although there is further and tiresome roads to travel, but since you kept your bars of satisfactory point too low, your brain won't move an inch. It's almost like hitting a plateau, but it is more like a dead end in reality. Even if you physically make attempt to move for good, it will bring forth infinitesimally huge number of possibilities that will scare the shit out of you. This is the big snooze button for your dreams. This happened with me, happens with anyone who wants to change for good. You might want to change your job. Your brain will be the first person to ask you this. What if you get no job? How will you be able to raise the family? You might want to switch streams. Your brain will ask, why did you take up science in the first place then? You just wasted your parents' money. You are going to fuck up your future by this. You might just want to start a YouTube channel that is based on motivational genre for the start. Your brain will be the first person to ask you this. Why will people give a fuck about you? Rather, why should they? You are not an achiever. Why shall they be interested in you? And the list goes on and on and on. Now see, mere bhai, if these questions were raised externally by the society, to which we will come to very soon, then the best answer according to me would have been shut your damn ears off. But this battle is internal. Now to the naked, untrained eye, the only way to let go of all these self-harming questions is shutting your damn doors off. Yes, by that I mean dying. But think of it, if you kill yourself in the process, you die with your questions. But most importantly, your dreams die too. So death is not such a great solution, it seems. The next best thing that I found working with me is this phrase. Fuck it, let's do it. With this phrase, I opened up my brain for conversations it was trying to avoid. See my friend, there's only one life you have got. You can't wait for things to happen in the future to start things in the present. You are unfortunately not in the matrix. Neither does this time move backward in here. This is reality, mere bhai. You take steps today, you reach somewhere tomorrow. You can't wait for life to happen for you to be able to begin. For life to actually happen, you need to take action. It won't make sense in the moment. There's gonna be doubts and questions and sack full of skepticism. But you gotta not give a fuck about them. If your heart says it's important and your brain is conflicting with it, then trust me bro, giving it a shot will be worth it. Because if you do not take the shot, you will only have regret on your dinner plate. And regret is poison. Keep it remembered. And just cause I had this conversation with myself back in the day, you can see me on this channel 3 times a week. The questions that my brain asks are still unanswered. And that is probably the why factor that I'll discover in the journey. But for the record, it gets me started. Had I lost the debate with my brain, who knows, I would probably be as good as a dead person by now. And trust me, when you have won over your inner demons now, the outer ones seem but a joke. You learn to laugh and have fun with the physical doubters. They are just clowns. And by clowns, I don't mean Joker level peeps. Regardless of all what I said, this is my message to all the warriors out there. You are a Spartan. You are made for the war, not to avoid it like the 99% of the population. Those are the doubters. They can't do what you can. So they're gonna bark at you for every step and misstep. But as a fucking Spartan, you cannot leave your battles incomplete. That's what cowards would do. That's what your doubters did or are doing. You are bigger than them. There will be questions raised. You don't have to answer them then and there. It's not your responsibility. They will be taken care of by time itself. You just have to trust the process. Know that everything will make sense one day and keep moving.